3-point Molly or 3-point Dolly? How do we know which one we should play? Hey everyone, it's Mike. Welcome back to my channel. So I want to use a very easy strategy that I think we pretty much all know. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on how to play it, but I'm going to vary. I'm going to switch back and forth between the 3-point Molly and the 3-point Dolly, depending on how the table feels. And what I mean by that is I'm going to start off with the 3-point Molly, hoping to get a long roll, a long shooter. If I get a 7 out quickly, I may then transition over to the 3-point Dolly and play it and see if I can make that money back up. I'm not going to ladder. I'm just going to play a $10 table. And whenever we do hit the 7, I will transition to the Dolly, to the 3-point Dolly. Okay? So let's go ahead and get set up. I'm going to play it on Crapsy. And I'm going to start off with the 3-point Molly. 3-point Molly is a minimum bet on the pass line. Roll for a point. It's an 8. Puck moves to the 8. I want now to put come bets out until I can get 3 points working. I've got 1 point working right now. That's the 8. So let's go ahead and roll. There's the 5. This come bet moves to the 5. I want 1 more point up and working. There's the 11. The come bet wins on 7 and 11. There's the 4. I now have 3 bets up and working. Okay, I'm not going to put any odds on them. I'm just going to go ahead and roll. Hopefully I can hit the 4, the 5, or the 8 a few times before I roll a 7. Okay, that's the intent. That's the 3-point Molly. I've got 3 numbers working. There I rolled the 7. 5 rolls, I rolled the 7. So I'm going to now transition over to the 3-point Dolly and try to make that $30 back up. Okay? Now, with the 3-point Dolly, we want 3 times the minimum bet on the don't pass because we want to cover those other 2 bets that are going to be in play. So let's start with 30 on the don't pass and let's get a point. Okay, the point's a 6. This $30 don't pass bet wins if I roll a 7 before a 6. Now I want to get 2 more points working through the don't come bar, the don't come line. There's a 4. That $10 bet travels behind the 4. I want 1 more up and working. And there's the 4. That first bet that went to the 4 gets knocked off, but my don't come bet that I just had up there travels behind the 4, and now I want to get my third bet. It's a 5. So now I've got 3 bets working in the attempt, in the hopes of hitting a 7 before a 4, a 5, or a 6. And there's the 7. So that makes up the loss I had from my first shooter, and now I'm up $20. So now that I'm up, I'm going to transition to the 3-point Molly. If I was still negative, I'd probably stay with the 3-point Dolly. But since I am positive, I'll go back to the 3-point Molly, and it only requires a $10 pass line bet. There's a 6. That puck travels to the 6. Let's get a come bet out there. There's a 6, and that's the point. The puck is off. So the pass line wins. The come bet moves to the 6. So now I have a pass line out here with no point established. I need to get another point. And that's a 7. Remember, these come bets are working all the time. So if you see this, I lose that $10 that was up on the 6. But remember, I win on the pass line on a 7 or an 11. So these two kind of counter each other. Okay. So that was a wash. So I'm basically back to the beginning. I have no point yet. Let's go ahead and establish a point. 7, 11, I win. So there's an 11. That's a $10 winner. There's the 6 again. The puck moves to the 6. I'm going to go ahead and put my first come bet out. And I win the 6 again. That 6 comes down and gets paid. The pass line gets paid, I should say. And the come bet moves to the 6. Now I need a new point established. And there's a 7 again. 7 and 11 win on the pass line, so I win that $10, but my 6 loses. It's like same thing, deja vu all over again. Let's go ahead and get the next shooter going. Okay, there's an 8. Puck moves to the 8. I need to get $10 in the come. Come bet is just like the pass line bet, but it's after the point. It wins on 7 and 11. It loses on 2, 3, and 12. So I lose my $10. Let's replace that. There's a 9. So that come bet travels to the 9. Let's get our third bet up and working. And that's a 9. So this come bet on the 9 comes down and gets paid. The bet that I had in the come travels to the 9, and my new come bet is on and ready to go for my third point. So we call that down and back up, off and back on. So a lot of times um, you won't see the chips move. You might see them blink, but everything looks the same, but they just put $10 in your rack for you. They pay you $10. Let's go ahead and get that third bet working. That's a 12. That loses in the come. There's a 10. Now I have my 3 bets. My 3 points, my 3 numbers are working. The 8, the 9, and the 10. There's a 3, no help. There's a 4, no help. There's an 8. That's the point. I win $10 on the pass line. The puck goes off. Okay. Now I need to establish a new point. So I have my $10 on my pass line. Remember, these bets are working. So let's see if we can't get a point established. It's right back on the 8. And there's my 7 out. Okay. I'm still positive, but I went 7 out. I think I want to go ahead and transition back to the dolly and show some more how this works on the don't side. So I'm going to go transitioning to the dolly. I want $30 in the don't pass. And the puck moves to the 8. This $30 wins if I roll a 7 before an 8. Now I want $10 on the don't come. And there's the 8. I lose my don't pass because the 8 rolled before the 7. But the $10 in my don't come did travel behind the 8. But now I need to get my point reestablished. So let's put my $30 back on the don't pass. And it's a 7. It loses. The don't pass loses because it loses on 7 and 11. But my bet behind the 8 wins, and it wins $10. So I net a negative 20. Okay, the puck is off. Let's go ahead and establish a point. $30 on the don't pass. The point's a 6. Let's go ahead and get $10 in the don't come. That bet moves behind the 8. Let's get another bet in the don't come. And that bet travels behind the 8. And the bet that I had on the 8 got knocked off because I rolled the 8 before the 7. So let's go ahead and put my $10 don't come and try to get my third point working. It's a 6. That was the point. So I lose the $30 on the 6, and the bet on the don't come travels behind the 6. Okay, there it is behind the 6. So I've got to get my $30 back out here. There's a 10. Now here's my 3 numbers working against the 6, the 8, and the 10. If I roll a 7, I would win 50. There's an 11, no help. Another 11. There's a 6. That gets knocked off. I have to replace it with a don't come bet. There's my 7. Let's look at that. So I win the 30 in the don't pass. I win the 10 behind the 8, but I lose the 10 in the don't come. So those two offset each other. I net a $30 win. Okay. I'm still negative. Let's stay on the 3-point dolly. Let's go ahead and get another point. There's the 5. $10 on the don't come. There's a 10. One more in the don't come. There's a 9. There's my 3 points. Let's try to get a quick 7. There we go. There's a 7 out. Okay? So you need to kind of get an idea of how the table is running. Are we getting a lot of rolls or not very many? Here's 5, 5, 18, 12, and 4. So 3 shooters rolled very short. 2 rollers got at least above 10. One got up to 18. So if you're going to anticipate a long roll, you might want to start with the 3-point molly and try to get a couple of your points hit and paid. But if you do hit that 7 out and lose everything, you might want to transition to the 3-point dolly. Okay, so that's going to do it for today. It's basically 2 strategies that are identical. They're just reverse of each other, but it's the same concept. Get 3 points working, but when do you play the light side versus the dark side? That's what you have to decide based on your thoughts on how the table is performing. Okay? So that's it for today. I hope everyone's having a great day. And as always,